Oh crap. Oh, and we are live. I think we are live, right? All right.
We're
We
live.
are.
Hey,
We are back again. This time we have a new guest with us. So you should be seeing his avatar or artwork in the screen right there. I'm sure JS put it there already by now. Otherwise, I'd sound like a jackass. But I'm gonna believe he put it there. But yeah, without further ado, let us all welcome Mr. Sean Kyle Manaloto. He is also the author of the comic Godheart. So you might know him more as Godheart because I sure as well knew him as Godheart. Like, oh, that's his real name. So I found out for the interview. So hello, Mr. Sean. Can it wait? Do we call you Sean or is it Sane Kyle?
you
Or
can you can call me Godheart if you like, but Sean's good. Yeah.
okay, Sean. All right.
So yeah, hi. Thanks for having me, guys. I'm Godheart. I'm the writer of Sean Kyle Manaloto. I'm
Uh,
I'm I'm a freelance fantasy comic and concept artist and also illustrator. Um, me and my wife are writing our comic Godheart. I came up with it, and then she joined me 5 years ago. She's the current character designer, and I'm the principal writer, concept guy, everything for that project. And we plan to do it for a long time. And but thank you for having me. It's
No.
a huge honor and pleasure.
I think the
yeah,
honor's ours, right? You know?
yeah. It's ours, man.
Thanks, guys.
All
Now,
right.
I've watched a lot of your interviews online, and most of them are more on the comics side. So I watched the ones with Sir John Zamar, and then the
John
one with
Zamar.
Dewey. Yeah, for
Right.
Comics Cube. Yeah, so
Oh
of
yeah.
course we're an art server, so we're gonna talk more about the art, but that doesn't mean we're not gonna talk about the influences like comics and games. Because
Yep.
just a while ago, when we were off air, we're talking about games, talking about
Oh
Devil May
yeah, for
Cry.
sure. Yeah. Yeah, we
Oh
did.
man, dude. And of course, one of your main influences is metal. So when I
Yeah.
first found out that your main influence was metal, it made sense. And I'm sure like everyone else said that, like, oh yeah, it makes sense now. It's the most metal. Like even the opening, the narrator was speaking like prose. Like this is very metal. I was telling JS, we were hanging out in Brushpoint Lounge the other day.
Mhm.
Like if you listen to some metal music, so I gave him like a recommendation. I started them off like I wouldn't say soft, but like something like accessible. I recommended
Easy to digest.
I
An
recommended
introduction. Yeah.
no, I'm blanking out. Coheed. Coheed and
Oh
Cambria.
yeah.
Really? Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
These are
oh,
very
very
oh, oh,
intro. Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
yeah, because what's his name? The vocalist name. Uh
Claudio. Claudio.
Claudio. Claudio's very lyrical with his
He is. He is.
songs. He's always thought that he's narrating an epic of sorts. So I
Mm.
recommended Favor House Atlantic
Yeah.
for JS
Oh
to
A
yeah.
get the
classic.
idea.
Yeah.
Because JS doesn't listen to metal. So yeah,
Hmm. Yeah.
just
Good.
getting
That's a
started.
good recommendation. Coheed. We like No World
Mhm.
for Tomorrow. Me and my wife. That's a good album.
Oh, okay.
The one with Feathers and Running Free.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't listen to much Coheed. I know
Mhm.
Welcome Home because that's like
Of course.
that was everyone's like high school. Like this is the heaviest song ever, man. The lyrics are so brutal. Yeah,
Mm.
it's like that was one of those songs like psychosocial. Yeah, but yes, Godheart is primarily, I would say, influenced by metal music, and then
Ki-
secondarily it's games, and then
Uh-huh.
third it's like everything else. So, yeah, metal and games are like very up there. So I'm glad you pointed that out. Thank you so much.
Of course, man, I'm a metalhead myself too. I was born
Hell
in
yeah,
like 1998, but
yeah,
the thing is, I think you were born in the era where like metal was like accepted and cool. In
yeah.
my era, that was when they were starting to turn towards like Bieber, Ed Sheeran,
Yes, yeah.
that the music, and then like people were like, "Bro, are you like a satanic worshiper or something? Why you listen to that shit?"
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Dude, I felt like an outcast. I love
Are we
metal
too
because my
weak?
cousin turned me on to like Metallica when I was young and
Mm.
Avenged Sevenfold. So, come on, man, let me enjoy the shit I like, right? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
dude.
Yeah.
So, yeah, yeah. Were you also like that? Like when you were growing up, am I correct in assuming that metal during your time was like like it wasn't as frowned upon as it was in the early 2000s?
Hmm. Yeah, it was frowned upon by my dad, who actually
Yeah.
introduced me to that.
What?
Wait, what?
So
That's funny.
no, it's funny because my dad, he grew up in the 70s, so
Ah.
and enjoyed the 80s, and then like the most extreme band for him was like Slayer.
Yeah,
So
okay,
Slayer's
the
like
big
is
four.
straight up everything that the boomers are scared of. Lyrically, sound wise. Like
Yeah,
if you listen to Angel of Death, the first 10
yeah,
seconds, it's like nope, like you'll nope out of it if you're like older than if you're like above 50 or something, you'll nope out of that music. And then my
yeah.
dad introduced me. He said like don't listen to Slayer. It's evil. It might do bad things to you. And I'm like, "Okay, I won't." And then and then he introduced me to Metallica. He borrowed a Metallica DVD. It's a live
Oh,
DVD, and then there was like a lot of cussing but the music was really good.
Yeah.
mm,
I really enjoyed that stuff, like "Sad but True," "Holier Than Thou," like those songs. And then Dad was like, "You see this? Don't turn into this. Don't turn into these people." And then I said, "Okay, Dad, I won't." And then when Guitar Hero 3 came around, because I used to own a PS2, and then I used to play Guitar Hero 3 with my controller. There was
so
a
you're
song called
hardcore.
yeah.
You played it
Yeah.
with the controller, not the guitar.
It was really hard. Well, like I couldn't find a guitar, I couldn't afford it, so I just used the
Okay,
controller. And
Same.
then
same. I had to
yeah,
borrow.
like I don't think Guitar Hero 3 on the PS2 had a controller support, had that like guitar controller support because it was all like PS3. Like that was the time that the PS3 was like
Right, right.
released, right? So I played that I played Guitar Hero 3, and then there was a song by Iron Maiden called Number of the Beast. And I was like, "Oh
Six,
no,
six,
Number of the
six.
Beast! This is all like Satan stuff." And then when I heard the
Yeah.
song, it was the best thing I'd ever heard at that time. I was like, "How can someone sing like that? How can someone drum like that? How can someone play solos like that?" And then because it's openly like 666 Number of the Beast, and I'm
The
like,
beast. Yeah.
how am I going to hide this from my parents? Like, how am I going to pretend that I don't listen to metal when this stuff is so damn cool? It's so good. And then that I think that really set me on the path. Like, okay, I'm a metalhead now. You can't stop me. Now I listen to like extreme stuff, like Children of Bodom.
Oh, okay. Lamb of God.
Emperor is my favorite band. Check out Emperor if you haven't. That's a huge influence on Godheart. I like
Okay.
the Norwegian stuff, like
Hell yeah.
Norwegian black metal and stuff like that.
Oh, do
They're
they
like
have the guttural thing that the Norwegians do? Or is that like Icelandic?
that's yeah. Well, the guttural thing is more like death metal, but they're like screaming really high to the point that it sounds like nails on a chalkboard.
Holy,
That's
that's
Norwegian
cool.
black metal. Yeah,
All right, I'm
Mm.
gonna check that out.
it's like really chaotic, but it's beautiful. So
Okay. Oh, I was thinking about Mongolian. Sorry, I mixed it up. Mongolian metal.
the throat
Because they have
singing, yeah,
the filth thing, and there we go. That was whoa for the
yeah,
first
that
minute.
stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
It is good.
Dude,
It is good.
dude, on the topic of like influencing Godheart, I was gonna ask if you had to give like two bands or maybe three bands that sort of describe Godheart, what would it be?
Okay, so the first band is Enslaved. Enslaved is a Norwegian metal band. They're very colorful in a sense. It's like really diverse. It's not just
Mhm.
metal they put in there. It's like progressive rock, psychedelic stuff sometimes. Very
Mhm.
good. But they're also like primarily it's really epic.
Okay.
And then the second band is a band called Bathory. But Bathory's earlier stuff delves into the occult. But later on, they turn into like basically Scandinavia love letters. So it's like
Ooh,
Viking lore, like like Norse
dope.
mythology and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
That's the stuff that influences Godheart. Like that music, those riffs like, with the guitars. I have a habit of visualizing what that particular like guitar sound looks like, and so
Uh-huh.
To me, it looks like Godheart. So that's the
Mm.
second band. And then the third band, of course, is Emperor, my favorite band. These are all actually Norwegian bands. So Emperor is responsible for one of the two of the most unique musical albums ever. Their second and fourth. I highly recommend. Actually, I highly recommend all of their albums. There's only four, and then
Hmm.
they stopped making music but still tour. And then the lead vocalist and the lead guitarist, he has a solo project that's really good. It sounds nothing like Emperor most of the time, but it's still good. So yeah, I don't need to glaze Emperor further. I think you guys can like just listen for yourself. This is the kind of chaos and intensity that I like to portray in my
Hmm.
artwork. So yeah, those are like the three bands that are Godheart, basically, are my artwork. Yeah.
It's also good that you touched on how it actually influences your work, because I was gonna ask, how does it actually translate and bleed through your artwork? Like you mentioned a while ago that uh, you're
He
trying
sees
to
the
translate, yeah,
he sees the
how a
guitar.
certain riffs look like, but like other than the riffs, that does the lyric also bleed through Godhark and other other stuff in the uh, other stuff in music? How does that also translate in your artwork?
Yeah. So lyrically, actually, it's not much. I'm more of like a melodies guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the lyrics are, especially for Bathory's later stuff, is very inspiring. If you
Yeah.
listen to the song "Mother Earth, Father Thunder," those lyrics are really beautiful in like an old, like nerdy lore kind of way. But honestly, it's Godhark is mostly influenced by, yeah, like some song names, yeah, but it's more of like the melodies. It's more of like how the guitar sounds, and it's more of because I'm the kind of guy who has favorite parts of a song instead of like a
Yeah.
favorite song as a whole.
Song.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I point out sometimes when I'm listening to music with my wife, I'm like, oh, listen to these two, like the listen to this 2 second part. Oh, it's my favorite. Oh, yeah. So that's kind of how I absorb things, and that's the kind of touch I apply to my artwork. Like it's based off a melody, or it's like a visualization of, oh, this would fit this little section would fit as soundtrack to this scene or this character. So yeah, more often than not, I base my characters on bands or like discographies, other than like already established characters, or like more conventional ideas, like, oh, this character is based on like Link from Legend of Zelda, or this character is based off of like Gwyn from Dark Souls. It's like kind of this character is based on Metallica CD, yeah, like something like that. So
I think that's where the success comes from as well, because that's very such a unique take of getting inspiration from, and I think that will translate very, very uniquely
Dude,
throughout your artwork,
that,
right? That's such a
that makes me want to ask, like, what riff did Hisaru come from, or like, what was
oh,
she born
okay,
out of?
yeah, sit down. This is
all
Let's
right.
go.
the
Let's go.
story.
We're here. We're here.
Okay, but Hisaru is primarily influenced by a band called Persephone. So it's
Mhm.
like
Oh, okay.
Persefone.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
wife of Hades.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hades' his wife, but instead of like the PH near the end, it's an F. So it's like Persephone.
Oh,
I think that's
okay.
how they pronounce it because they're like a Andorran band, so kind of like Spanish guys making
Cool.
music. But
Mm.
so Persephone has this album called Shinken, like the Japanese words Shinken.
Hmm.
Okay.
So there's a song, the first actual song, which is the song after the first track. It's called Fall to Rise. Fall to
Photos.
Rise is a. I could kind of see her character in there because their music is actually. It's like brutal, but it's also beautiful. It's terrifying, but also noble. So, and if I don't need to, if I wasn't talking about the band, I would be talking about Hisaru if I just said those, like out of context.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Beautifully,
Hisaru is those
beautifully.
things. Yeah, Hisaru is, she's a very noble character, but also a very like monstrous looking character. She's a very you would think that she's like a bad guy, an antagonist. But
I
really
actually
when you,
did.
yeah, but when you get to know her, she's like she has these aspirations that are very like good, very
Yeah, yeah.
moral. So she's basically like an honorable character, but she looks like a demon or like an oni, you know, like a
Yeah,
monster
yeah, yeah.
from
Yeah.
Japanese mythology. But yeah, she's based off of Shinken, and then recently for her design now that my wife helped with that she made, Persephone timely like they released like an EP, which is like 4 songs, and then there that whole EP is like what I've been listening to, coming up with like story beats. Like oh, this is like Hisaru's pensive and more like calmer moments where it's still intense, but it's intense calm. Like there's a, it's like very meditative. Yeah, it's like a very samurai thing where it's like a storm is brewing within me. It's like like going into DMC territory again. You know, I am the storm that is
I am the
approaching.
storm that's approaching. I knew
Yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
Now, that was interesting to find out. Like you had a specific song from a specific band where Star was born out of.
yeah.
That's that was really cool, man. And then looking at the lyrics right now, okay. Okay, I can see it. I can see how Hisaru could be described as like if you weren't talking about the band, could be talking about Hisaru. You know?
Yes, exactly.
Mm,
So that's her. Yeah, that's how I came up with
okay.
this Haru. Plus also, just like a little random trivia tidbit here. Sometimes spite can create like wonderful concepts. So I watched that movie with Keanu, 47 Ronin,
Yeah.
and then
Oh, okay.
there was this big ass samurai clad in armor, and then he didn't do much. I expected him to do a lot of things, and I'm like, you know what? That's it. I'm gonna create a big samurai who does a lot of things. So that was like kind of also like an inspiration to,
Oh wow.
yeah, to make this
47
art.
Ronin.
Out
Yeah,
of spite. Yeah.
I did not expect that.
yeah, but
There's
that's
a
like
connection to 47.
yeah, I know. Like it's better left unsaid, but you know we're on a podcast, so it's a perfect opportunity for that stuff.
Oh, man, we're getting the beans here, Red. That was not
For real.
anywhere in the videos I watched in preparation for this. So I
Yeah,
struck
yeah.
gold.
There it is, man.
Dude, another thing I didn't expect like there to be a relation to in Godhark was Hellboy by
Oh
Mike
yeah,
Mignola.
yeah.
Dude, it's just very coincidental when I found out because they recently released a documentary about Mike Mignola's legacy and why
Yeah.
it took Hellboy this long to have a movie. I don't know if you've seen it lately. The production's really high. It was
Oh,
released
I
a few days
haven't.
ago.
It's on
Oh
YouTube,
wow.
or
It's on
where
YouTube
is
for
it?
free,
I think I
dude.
did see that, and I was supposed to click it the other day, but I was
Yeah,
like, I'm not working
I
at the
recommend.
moment, so I guess I'll watch it when I do.
The production value is so high. Like I didn't expect it. It came out of nowhere, and I never knew about the channel. But you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
that really it it kind of aligned because also related to the topic of our podcast today. Haha.
Yeah.
You like my little
A
segue right
segue.
there?
Hell yeah. Brilliant. Yeah.
So our topic for today is what is my dream, you know? Because for Mike Mignola, Hellboy was something that he worked on the side. He wanted something for himself,
Hmm.
and he was also lazy. I wouldn't say lazy, but he just didn't want to work on like environment. Because same, I don't like working on environment. I really laughed when I heard that in a documentary. Like, dude, I just wanted to get away with drawing monsters. Like he knew he had the limitation with drawing. I guess that also informed why he simplified it so good. Like now
Yeah.
people are referencing his work. Like, oh dude, I like how you leave it to the imagination of the dude, the reader. Like in the background because you made it so dark. You made them feel the fear and claustrophobia and stuff like that. And then Mike
Yeah.
Munoz was like, dude, I just didn't want to draw the environment. What the hell happened?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god,
can
that
Um,
speaks
totally
so much to
can
me.
totally see that. Yeah.
That speaks so much to me. That's my artwork, bro. I never really liked drawing backgrounds, and so my artwork will be quote unquote be called minimalist from now on.
Exactly
or
it.
Uh,
like
That's so
that's why he's
that's that's so
yeah.
accurate because yeah, like the connection between Mignola and Godheart is really more of just in the paneling and then the shadows sometimes. That's
Mm,
really like I was really impressed with how he panels most of the time because it's really simple. Sometimes he'll
mhm,
really have a small panel, but there's so much atmosphere and depth to it that it feels important. So that's kind of like what I want to do with Godheart. Like
mm.
sometimes it's just a bunch of like it's an eye with dialogue, something like that. So I want like to me it was when I read Hellboy, it was like powerful to me, so I tried to do that also with
yeah.
Godheart. Yeah.
Uh, did you also how do I say this? Because at the time, I think Mike was getting tired of drawing for like publishers and stuff. But then his Batman work is legendary. It's up
Oh
there,
yeah, it
dude.
is. Yeah.
But he also wanted to work on his own stuff. So, uh, can you take like, wind the clock back just a bit when you started? Because I know like some of these characters have been alive in your head for like more than 10 years, right? So,
Yeah.
w- what finally pushed you to put in the hours outside of your freelance work uh, to actually get this done and printed? You know, what actually finally gave you that little nudge? Like, okay, this is not gonna happen until I do it. So I'm gonna sit down, give like X amount of hours per day on this.
Yeah. So back in 2018, I finally decided that I had like this story, like a
Mhm.
concrete story that I could put
Yeah.
down. So that was like for the early 2018 like days. I tried making something, and
Yeah.
actually before that I tried also experimenting with like a painterly style, but the painterly
Mm.
style for me was really like draining because I was doing every panel like a painting because Magic was a really huge influence for me back in 2016. So
MTG.
I switched from like cell shaded comic style to Magic the Gathering style, like painted art.
Painterly. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I tried to apply that to comics, it was really tiring for me because I wanted to make sure that every panel looked like a Tyler Jacobson piece or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Jesus
and
Christ.
yeah, dude,
yeah.
yeah, that was like the ambition back then. And
Yeah.
then I made like 12 pages and then I couldn't even play anything because I was so tired. So I was like, okay, this something's gotta change. Plus, when I look back at my painterly stuff, I noticed that I was ignoring the fundamentals. So I said, okay, let's go back to fundamentals. Let's go back to training that, but with line art because I was like, I noticed that my stuff was really muddy. It wasn't solid, and yeah, that's like I said, I was really like ignoring the basics. I couldn't draw anatomy right. I just cheated my way out of it with like, just paint until it looks correct.
Yeah.
So I
So
didn't
you
like
rendered
that.
the shit out of it
Me
to like
right now.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I'm being called out as I paint this Axel fan art.
Dude, it's really good, man. Jeez. But yeah, that's the thing with me. Like after like mid 2017, I dialed back and revisited my old style from 2012. So that was actually just my stuff nowadays is like an evolution of that style, where it's comics, but it's a little bit. Sometimes when you look from afar,
Mhm.
it's like a painting. Actually,
Mhm.
I got surprised because Sir Alex Malveda told me like, "Whoa,
Mm.
I didn't know it was like line art with like a few values." And then I zoomed in, and then I was like, "Whoa, dude, it's actually line art.
Yeah.
It's actually like cell shaded. If you think about it, technically it is." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Whoa, you mean it looks like a painting?" from afar. Whoa! And then that really hyped me up,
Uh,
and then I started to like lean into that. Like, okay, from afar the values look like 3D, but if you look at it closely, it's actually cell shaded. Like it's like base color, and then like a multiply layer to like set
yeah.
like 30%, and then just a bunch of like highlights. But from afar, Sir Alex Malveda thought it was a painting. So I was like, okay, thanks, sir. I'm
I
gonna
won
do
in
that.
life.
Alex Malveda himself gave
Yeah,
that
right.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
won in
comment.
life.
Like he's like, dude, it looks 3D from like afar. I didn't know it was cell shaded comic style. And I was like, whoa. Yeah, it was like a huge light bulb went turned on in my head. So
Now
yeah,
you guys know, like for the aspiring comic artist there, that's one way to do it.
yeah.
Man,
So like leading into that, going back to when I decided to start it, I made some drafts in that style, in my current style, back in 2018, and then I actually sold it to a few people, and then completely scrapped that thing, and then started over like early 2019, and
was that
that
when you called it Eldritch Engines?
yeah, that nice deep cut, man. Uh, I heard my wife laughing from the other room because Eldritch Engine is such like a funny name now. So yeah, Eldritch Engines. That's the pitch. That was like the name I pitched to Peakoff, or
Yeah.
Peakoff is my publisher right now.
Yep.
So in late 2018, I presented it because at that time, Peakoff was looking for local comic book artists who are writing something. They were looking for entries. There's like 10 people. Like they're gonna pick a top 10 out of everything. So
Mhm.
I pitched it, and it was a really bad pitch. Like they told me
Oh
to make
no.
a PowerPoint.
Uh-huh.
I made like a whole book one PowerPoint, and then I was only able to explain like chapter one because I was so
Man.
passionate about it. I'm like, oh, Hisaru does this, oh, and then everyone's like, okay, okay, you're running out of time. You have 2 minutes left.
No. Okay.
So yeah,
No.
and then I'm like, really? Oh, jeez. And then everyone was like, okay, so what's the moral of the story? And then I was like, you know what? Everyone's just fighting to be for the good of everyone's just fighting so that the world would be a better place. And then everyone was like, "What? Like, can you please be less vague and more precise about this? Because that doesn't like please like make your goal more concrete, more tangible instead of being vague like that." And then I was like, "Oh, okay." I assumed that I assumed that they didn't like any of it. I assumed that it was a bust. Like, okay,
Yeah.
this is the sign to like rework everything. But they said, okay, Sean, actually we really like the art. Just make sure that the narrative is like more solid, and then show it to us again like sometime later when you're ready. Can you do this? Can you do this in this amount of time? Like 2 years from now? And I was like, sir, if you this is see Sir Paulo Heras from Comic
Mhm.
and Pico. I was directly talking to him on the phone, and then he gave me these kind of proposals like, okay, Sean, can you fix the story and make a bunch of art by let's say like 2020 or something like that. And I said, sir, if you like, I can do it within just a year. And then
Yo.
like I got so excited because they actually didn't say no. They actually thought it had a lot of potential. And then Sir Paulo said, Sean, I don't want you to kill yourself for this project. Yeah, can you do it by 2020, or like can you do it in a few years, and then when you have a more concrete idea, we're holding something later this year. Can you present it there? And I was like, okay, sir. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. That was like 2019. As usual, the reason why I started to do the whole thing over from Eldritch Engines to Godheart is because again, like I listened to a really good death metal album, and then Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, so I'm like, okay, I'll play
Yo.
this. It was trash. Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yep.
Sorry, guys. Sorry,
I
everyone in
love
the
to.
audience who likes Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 3 was not good.
It was
Kingdom Hearts
not
2 and
objectively.
Birth by Sleep. Yeah, Birth by Sleep and 2 are still the best.
Agree.
But yeah, like I was really inspired at the time to redo Godheart. So at the end of 2018, going into 2019, I made the start of Godheart, the one that's in the book that you guys have read. Um, the one with the eldest. The eldest is a character with like she's this big wings. She has got big wings and horns. She's like a dragon angel lady.
This one
That
right
was
here.
yeah, that was the one that was the one that started it all. So and then I decided to make Hisaru like the main, like one of the three main characters because before she
Oh,
wasn't the main
interesting.
character before. Yeah, she was just like this for the sake of world building. She was there. Like, okay, we have these Oni, like matriarchal society of like Oni people, and then I decided to make her a protagonist. I forgot why, funnily enough, but it really worked. To it really worked to sell Godhark also because Hisaru got really popular like on Twitter and stuff like that. So
Of course,
yeah,
Twitter.
yeah. Yeah. So I was like, okay, she's gonna be the flagship. She's gonna be like the promotional character.
The
But
mommy.
also, yeah, the
The
mommy,
mommy,
the Oni mommy, the giant Oni mommy, the muscle mommy. And then
muscle
everyone,
mommy.
yeah,
Oh
and then
my god.
everyone was like, wow, so she's the protagonist. Whoa, what the hell is this? So like, yeah, that kind of really helped. And then now we have a book. We have book one. So,
Okay, that was our spark notes. That was a brief history on how this
yeah,
came to be.
it was. Yeah.
There's a lot more. Like the other dudes like Dewey, they already covered that. So check out their videos for that.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you because this is related to us as artists. Is Godhark a dream job or is it the dream job for you?
Oh, it's definitely a dream job.
Okay.
Like I still want to get into game dev and want to try that out or do something for one like some of the games that I really like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, those are the other dream jobs. Like if I could just be outsourced for something like or like do like a comic spin-off or something, that would be nice. Because comics is like my bread and butter. I really enjoy doing it. I don't have a hard time doing it most of the time. So yeah, it's one of the dream jobs. It's I would love for it to like I love doing it every day when I can when I have time. But it's one of them. It's just one of them. So
Okay. No, the reason I ask is I think it's important for us artists to have at least like something that we're aiming for. At the
yeah,
time when you were like before you even did this, what were you working on before Godheart? Yeah, I know you were bouncing between projects, but what is there like a general term?
yeah. It's funny because it's kind of like a story time deal. I'll try to keep it like as brief and concise as possible. But when
Okay.
I was still in school, 2015, that's third year college. Someone found me through DeviantArt, and they were actually a TCG upstart. So they were a trading card game like upstart, and they found my art, and then they asked me if I was available for work.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was like my first ever freelance job. I just posted a bunch of like old painterly magic style paintings on my DeviantArt because I thought CG Hub was too. If you guys reached CG Hub, I thought everyone there was too cool, so I didn't post there. So I
Yeah.
just posted on like DeviantArt and like sometimes Tumblr and then Facebook.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, and then so someone from DeviantArt approached me asking if I would like to work on like a bunch of decks for like their upcoming card game, Castle Assault. So
Really?
Castle Assault is a they stopped doing that, and there's a reason why. But that's my first like project, so to speak, freelance. So while I was still in school in 2015, I was working on like card game stuff, and that's Castle Assault. And then later on, like fast forward to today, I find out that they were actually criminals. It's
What?
funny. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so they have this case back in 2023 where they were trying Rather, they were really well known in the TCG community, and they do a lot of conventions. And then
Yeah.
one convention, I think it was Dragon Con, like somewhere in the
Oh,
U.S.
yeah,
It
yeah.
turns out that they tried to steal like really expensive Magic cards,
Oh,
and
good.
then they got.
My goodness.
I think they did time for it. Like they went to jail for a bit,
For
or like I
stealing
don't.
magic
I
That's
cards.
funny
so like
and
so
like
like that.
ironic.
When I saw like the like the like the IDs of the guys, I'm like, wait a minute, this is my client from like 12 years ago. Yeah, so it turns out they were shady people, but they paid me for all of my work, but it turns out they were shady people. And then like because
Sheesh.
like out of nowhere in like 2018 or is it 2017, they stopped like hiring me.
Hmm.
Like I don't know what was happening at that time, but they just stopped like making the TCG as a whole. So maybe it's like criminal related, but yeah, that's like the backstory there. That's my first job,
Damn.
and then I just went straight into Godheart. Honestly, like I went like, okay, you know what? Doing freelance work, I have enough savings. I'll just like do Godheart for a while, and then the pitch happened, and then
Wow.
like
That
4 years
fast.
later, yeah, 5 years later, there's like a book. So
That's crazy.
yeah,
Oh,
crazy.
for people whose dream project might be publishing their own comic, or actually just publishing any of their own work,
Yeah.
what's something you wish you knew back then when you were starting out on this pitch, for example, or I guess not even just the pitch, like even the ideation, like something
Oh,
you wish you knew.
like the pitch. With the pitch, the
Mm.
time limit. I want to know the time limit like right away, so that I don't ramble. So that, so
Oh,
I
during
don't.
the actual pitch itself.
Yeah, during the pitch, like when I pitch projects, I would like to know the time.
Okay.
But I think they did give it, but I got carried away. So yeah, in terms of that, yeah. Things I knew before. Uh, well, yeah. Well, right now, actually, I wish I knew a little bit more about publishing, like how that stuff goes, and
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
like what are the pros and cons of getting your work published. So yeah, there's that. There's I wish I knew a little bit more of that. Even if I do have a publisher and they're great, they're one of the best. I think they're the best publisher. But yeah, I wish I want to know more about publishing. Until now, like I would like to learn more about publishing.
Okay.
So like I would suggest like if anyone there wants to publish something, just like research it a lot. If you want to publish something, just do your research, look for good publishers who you can pitch to, and then you should be good. Like it should be everything that you like want. You know.
It should be everything that you want because you're going to be working on it on like for a
Yeah,
long
yeah,
time.
exactly. If
Yeah.
especially well, Godhark is not gonna end anytime soon. I can tell you guys that.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
It's gonna take
hell
10,
yeah.
10 plus years, man. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I wish I knew. I wish I knew the know-how. Yeah, like the publishing stuff.
Is there like a social aspect to that? Because I know Red in the fine art scene, you mentioned that before when we were hanging out. Like, there's a social aspect in like galleries and shows
Hmm.
where you drink wine and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Is there something like that when you're like meeting with publishers or I know there are like book events. My girlfriend and I went to one this year, Manila Book Fair.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you sell your books there, you could like meet potential clients or sponsors, right? So
Yeah.
is there something like that for what you went through?
Oh no, because when I was working on Godheart, the pandemic happened,
Oh shoot.
so everything was everything had to be like Google Meets. So when I finished the book in 2022, it came out in September 2022 at the Manila International Book Fair, which is like a huge event. Everything was like, okay, can you submit the manuscript here? Can you send me the email? Can you put it in this Google Drive that we share, and then we'll get it printed, and then like, okay, there, that's done. That's publishing. You know what I mean? That's how it went. So I
Okay.
wasn't able to do the meeting, like sipping wine or like
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I would not know. Unfortunately, it came at a weird time where the
Yeah.
world was like locked down.
Funny
So
enough though, like I saw I like my first encounter with your book was in a fine art themed event, which was like
Oh, cool.
art in the park, and I was like, this is such a cool book.
ah
But I was like, oh, I'm a struggling artist. I want to buy it, but I don't have money. Like,
it's
and I
great.
was so surprised that it was created by a Filipino as well because it looked immaculate. It was just amazing. I thought it
Oh,
was
thanks, man.
brought in here and then showed as well in the booth, and I was like, oh, that's amazing. Yeah,
Thanks, man.
the little
But
story.
but yeah, it's because my influences aren't Filipino. That's why it looks Filipino. But yeah, like, I'm happy that like, I hear that a lot. It's like, dude, I didn't know that you're Pinoy. I didn't know that you were actually a Filipino guy. Where'd you grow up? I'm like, dito, here.
Born and
In the,
raised in the south or
the
something.
south.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, like north first and then south and then north. So yeah.
Wait, you were north first. Where in the north were you?
Yeah, I was I grew up in QC and then
Yeah.
transferred to Paranaque, and then now I'm in
Oh,
QC again because I live with my wife here, QC. So
oh, okay.
Huge.
All right. Eh, us. I never left Marikina. I always stayed here.
Same,
How
bro.
about you, Red? Yeah, born and raised Marikina.
Born, probably not born, but yeah, I have been raised here and I've been living here for 30 years. 30 whole years.
yeah,
Here
I think that informs, I guess, part of what we do. Like, I don't really have shoes in what I do. I like mythology. I mean,
yeah.
they say because we're like a shoe capital, right? Uh,
Mm.
so growing up in the South, man, you're gonna have to help me out because I don't go to the South that often.
Yeah.
Like, it's really, really, really far away from me. I know there's like a shift in people because I had like teammates in college and stuff. So, um, when you talk art there in the South,
You
is
make
it
it
like
sound
this
like it's a
arts?
different continent.
I know.
Bro.
I'm trying to sound racist. I'm so sorry, man. You know what? Scrap that question. I'm not even gonna ask it anymore. Maybe when we're drinking. All right, next question. Okay, dude, we were talking about games a while ago. Do you
Yeah.
have any like IPs you want to work on?
Yeah. Like Darksiders. Darksiders is the
Ooh,
one
dark
Oh
idea.
side.
shit, they gotta
Like, dude,
finish it, man.
give me a job. Darksiders. I wouldn't pause Godheart, honestly. Nothing will make me do that. But yeah, Darksiders is a dream because it changed my life. The art style, like Joe Mad, um, like that stuff really inspired me. I was like, whoa, I can't believe such art was possible. I'm going to try to imitate this. Back when I was in high school. Yeah. So
Mhm.
Darksiders is one game. Can't think of the other ones.
Wait, is THQ still okay? I thought they got like bankrupt. They went bankrupt, right?
THQ got
Or
acquired by a company called Nordic, so they should be doing fine. They should be doing fine now.
right.
But yeah,
So there's a chance.
the bankruptcy was really bad though. 2012, they just released Darksiders 2, and then they go
Yeah,
bankrupt.
exactly.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So
Yeah,
that's how
but
Darksiders 3 was made with Fury,
yeah, it
right?
was made like 5 years later with like double A budget. They just had like a
Mm.
small budget for it. That's why there's no horse gameplay.
No
Right,
horse
Yeah,
gameplay.
yeah,
right.
yeah. Like they just had to conveniently narratively explain why there's no horse. Yeah, that's what happened with that game.
Wow, must
But yeah,
be
that's
such a
I would
hard
love
code.
to like. I'd love to work for um those devs. Was it what was that dev name? Gunfire Games or Airship Syndicate? Because the Darksiders devs they split into two companies after THQ went bankrupt. So there's
Yeah.
Airship Syndicate, the guys who made Battle Chasers Night War, and
Okay.
then there's Gunfire Games, who has the license to the Darksiders games. So they made Remnant. Remnant 1 and 2. So it's funny because Darksiders 4 was announced recently, like last. Well, not recently.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
I missed
there
it.
was a trailer for Darksiders 4, and until now, it's like Elden Ring with no news about it, like going 1 year later.
Come on,
So,
man. They can't blue
like,
ball us like this.
I saw this YouTube video where they said that these guys made two games to generate enough money to make Darksiders 4, which is like a power move to me. Like, I
Hell yeah.
really love that idea. So yeah, if it's not too late to do something for Darksiders 4, like anyone from THQ,
Anyone
Nordic, or
listening,
anyone
please.
from Gunfire Games, uh, I will send you all of my details, and I will work for you. Just please like say hi or something, and then I will lay
Brushfoot
down
will
my
make that move for you now.
I will lay down my professional life. Yeah.
Sprinkle some
So
manifestation dust your way, man. Hopefully you get that.
yeah, dude. Yeah, because Darksiders is like Joe Mad's art. I'm just like an infant son of Joe Mad at this point. Like my stuff is like his. It's like his stuff if he was a baby. You know what I
Ah,
He was an
mean?
infant.
Yeah, dude. That's basically how I see it. So yeah, Darksiders
Eh,
is the one,
uh,
like the game I'd like to make art
okay. Is that the one? Like that's the ultimate goal? Because my ultimate
for.
goal is for
Yeah.
God of War. Like if I
Ah,
get
dude. Yeah.
my name in the credits, I can die.
Yeah, man.
Like legit,
oh
I can
boy.
just walk out and get hit by lightning. That's how fast I
Mine
need.
is
When
like
you
Naughty Dog, bro. Like I just
Naughty
want to
Dog.
Oh,
get in that. Ugh.
which IP from Naughty
Any,
Dog?
bro. I just want to get in the studio. Like that's the dream, bro. I don't know. I
Well,
think I've noticed that I've been leaning towards more realistic and then pushing it into like either the futuristic aspect or a post-apocalyptic thing rather than a more fantasy type of IP.
Yeah.
I think that's more of where I'm leaning on, and I think Naughty Dog will provide me a lot of good shit. There.
Yeah. It will. Yeah, like for me, it's actually there's another game. It's a lesser known, but I think like real ones know. Do you know the game Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning?
Oof.
oh, familiar.
I,
Wait,
I
Yeah,
I
think
know
I
another
am not
game
much of a
named
gamer
Kingdom.
yeah. It
if I
was
don't
like
know that.
yeah, it's like this open world RPG that was supposed to be like okay, if you guys are done with Skyrim, you can play this game. It just came out.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's like God of War, like the old God of War, like PS2 God of War, but with an open world like map and stuff like that.
wow.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, that game was kind of close to like Joe Mad style. Actually, Todd McFarlane designed some of that.
Ooh, okay. I see.
So
Interesting.
I was like, all right. I there was a time where I wanted to make like concept art for it
Mm-hmm.
because the IP has been like silent for years. I don't think it's dead. I think they intend to do something. They just don't have ideas. But
Mm.
yeah, there was like a time in my youth where I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make like a hypothetical sequel. You know, like how they make it in like ArtStation, where it's like, oh, this is a fan made concept of like what a sequel to this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that. Um, you know what? Now that I brought it up, maybe I'll do maybe I'll do that. Another time. But yeah, that's the other game. It's not as well known. Yeah, but it's also, funnily enough, it's also a THQ game now because
Wow.
they remastered it. So
Maybe it is meant
THQ
to
needs
be.
me. I need THQ to like send me like multiple projects at the same time. Basically, yeah.
Didn't we see someone recently get hired by THQ Nordic? Was it John Gabriel Santos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right. When I saw that, I was like, "Damn, that should be me."
Man,
Hook a brother up,
Right.
Hook a brother
brother,
up. I don't know,
brother,
man.
man, my
Like, dude,
friend.
how? How'd you do it, dude? Yeah, but I was too shy. I was like preoccupied and too shy to ask him. Like, how the hell did you get this
It just goes to
freaking
show it
job?
can be done without leaving
It
the
can be
country.
done.
right? And
Nothing is impossible.
Yeah, no, it's true. Nothing is impossible. Like game dev is more accessible than ever. So you just
Mm.
need a really good portfolio. So
True, true,
yeah,
true.
crazy. Yeah, those are the games.
Are you in
oh,
any way influenced by Dave Rapose as well?
Oh yeah, he's my dad. No, not
Because
really,
like,
but he is.
like everything you were telling us about earlier with your career and how you started publishing and all that, and how you started with heavily rendering stuff, and then it reminded me so much of how he started his book as well. You know,
Oh, is
uh,
that Steve Lichman
yeah,
or?
yeah.
Oh,
Well, he did start with the Skull and Shark thing, which
oh
he
yeah,
heavily rendered, and I guess he was taking so much time in creating that as well. So he tried to create a different style, which in return turned into Steve Lichman, and it
yeah.
reminded me so much of your journey as well.
Okay, since we're like getting into Dave Raposa, sit down
All
because
right,
all
let's
right.
go.
Oh, here we go. Grab a
yeah. So
drink.
Dave Raposa is actually like the first guy I saw. I watched on YouTube who actually like streamed his stuff and also explained it along the way.
Mm.
Like when I saw like I think it was like some night dude. I think that's the name of the video. Literally some night dude. And then I was getting into Magic the Gathering. And then there was this like hour long. He was like explaining his process. I was like, "Whoa, no way! People actually do this."
Yeah.
So Dave Raposa, yeah, needless to say, I kind of consider him my art dad. I mean, there's like Joe Mad,
Yeah, yeah,
but in terms of like maybe the path I want to take, it's like Dave Raposa because Dave Raposa really like puts himself out there. He's like he doesn't gatekeep his like
yeah.
stuff.
That's
So
what I like as well.
he's like, hey dude, so if you do this, like, this dude's like chill.
Sounds just like him.
He's like chill out, man. Dude, if you like the best thing, like the most like insightful thing he ever said is like, and I'll never forget this. It sounds really dumb, but he's like, if you look in the inside of an alligator's mouth, it kind of looks like a dude's mouth. So because he was doing like those paint overs. He was doing like paint overs of like people who submitted to him for him to critique his work. Then he was like, okay, he's basically offering critique for like this snake or like crocodile character. And he
Yeah.
said, the color of the inside looks like the color of like the inside of a normal guy's mouth. I'm like, whoa, dude, that's like sage advice, man. But yeah, Dave Raposa is he's my art dad. Like I want to shake his hand and then like just like thank him for everything.
Yeah,
'Cause,
thank him for everything. He inspired me so much as well in creating.
yeah.
I know JS
And
has a lot to say
there's
about that.
actually one comic he did. I don't know if it's like finished or if he just did it just like
Are we
for
talking
fun.
about Garfield? No.
Oh, oh, that's the other one.
Uh,
That's the other one. But he made this thing called Starvale. Have you guys seen Starvale?
yeah. Oh, dude, that's
Yeah.
insane. Yeah, Starvale. Yeah.
When I saw that, I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm okay with not reaching this level. I'm really okay. My ambitions will stop here. I love you, Dad. That's kind of like my reaction to it. Like, it's
If I
really good.
become even a fraction of what you are, I'll be happy.
Yeah, and this dude is already like enlightened. He's just like, who's that? Oh, Diablo. Okay, I'll draw something for you guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude, it's
what's this
insane.
client? Oh yeah, sure, no problem. That's like the path I want to take. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm Sean. I'm a Godheart guy. Oh, what's this project? Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, so yeah, I
Yeah, I
just want
think
to do
he's
that,
the
guys.
best representation of this topic of where like there is any dream project, he's just right there. Like he was a big fan of the X-Men series, and then he suddenly created that Logan poster.
Oh yeah, he did. That's
Like
right.
Diablo, and then he just created a lot of, oh gosh, it's
Touch a lot
insane.
of IPs, man.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that dude has so much under his belt. He's an inspiration, man.
he
Like
is.
I don't mind being Dave Raposa, like another Dave Raposa, because I mean
Dude.
that's that
Yeah,
to me is a compliment.
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
compliment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like that's great. Thank you for saying that. I'm just like Dave. I'm just like Dave, man. Yeah,
yeah.
and then I'll be
Such a
just
chill
chilling.
dude, I'm
Yeah.
like that.
Ah, God, Dave Raposo
Yeah,
is like an inspiration.
true.
So I want to meet him one day and then be like, "Yo, I there's so much I want to tell you, but I'll just give you a hug and then leave And it's like that was one weird dude.
If ever he
I'll be
goes
But
part
here.
of
my
his podcast and story in the next live he does. You know?
Are you still doing Crimson Dagger with Dan? You should, man, because I'm gonna listen to that every day. Yeah, but he's great, and Dave Raposo is great.
Yeah.
It- Man, I don't know what are the chances. Maybe he'll come here for some
Maybe
art event.
someday, Brushpoint, make it
Maybe
happen.
I don't know.
Please,
Yeah. Oh, Brushpoint,
Please,
all the clout of JS
please.
unleashed.
guys, if you have Dave Raposa on this
Oh, I'm gonna
podcast,
sneak out.
don't don't invite me because it's embarrassing. Just tell him like at the end of it, Sean Manaloto loves you. Just say that. Like,
Just a random like who this
Oh,
yeah, just
John
like
guy said he loves you.
Sean Manaloto loves you. He's like, okay, I don't know who the hell that is. But
I think
yeah,
that's my dream project now to get Dave Raposa in this show.
that's a
Uh,
great dream to have.
That's a
I
great
hope.
dream
Yeah,
project.
I will also pray for like manifest that that dream happens. Man. It's a
Oh
really
yeah.
good dream.
hey, we've had international guests here. Could happen if he finds
Could
it
Yeah.
again.
happen very, very
Yeah.
soon. Very close,
How about
hopefully.
Marco Georgievich? You guys want that
Ooh,
guy on the
oh
podcast?
my
Holy
god.
shit! Does he have time? Because I know he hates like social media and the internet.
Yeah,
He
he
came
does,
back.
right? Yeah.
He resurfaced to promote. Yeah, he does, right? I know he resurfaced to promote the latest Orkin
Orchid.
installation. I think. Yeah, he hopped on a couple of podcasts.
And you
Yeah.
Uh,
know who brought him out the shadows? Dave
oh,
Raposa, bro.
oh shit! Really?
Did he? Is that real? Is that true?
I think so because I think that was like one of the podcasts I listened to, where they were talking about just some adult stuff and art,
Stuff. Yeah. Okay.
some grounded stuff where they
'Cause I
scold a
feel
lot
like
of children.
I'd be so intimidated because I from all the podcasts and interviews I watched about Marco Djordjevic, like I think I'm gonna say sorry for something I haven't committed yet if I have to talk to him. He has that aura, you know what I mean? Fuck,
Yeah,
man. Like he can see right through my bullshit. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
I
right. He
I
says
feel
it like
that
it
way.
is.
I feel that way about him also. Like I have a feeling like I have this feeling about two people. Like
uh-huh.
when you meet, like they say, never meet your heroes. Like I don't care,
Uh-huh.
Mm,
but I have a feeling like Alan Moore, like that really old like
Oh,
comics guy,
yeah, that was
Alan Moore.
right there.
Like
Right
if
there,
I meet
right there.
Alan Moore and Marco Georgievich, I think they will both hate me, and I do not care though. I do not care because yeah, that's something.
Is the
Yeah, but
beef.
I don't know. Like Marco is really cool. He's like the third art dad or whatever. Because I tried to emulate his style before. I tried doing line art first and then base color and then render it. Yeah, I
mm.
tried that too. Like his the Genesis stuff is really cool.
Oh,
Genocide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's just
Oh,
something intimidating about having like facial hair, I think. Because Alan Moore has like a big ass beard. I know Marco has like
Yeah,
he's a
yeah.
this
huge
beard too.
dude, facial hair. It's just, oh man,
Yeah, that dude's intimidating actually.
very much so.
I think JS worked with. I'm not sure. Oh no, he joined the Orkin. Was it an art blast? I know. I remember he made like
The
Ah,
Arcan contest, and he
yeah
got
Orkin contest. Yeah,
pretty much.
dude, you got like by Marco,
oh
man.
yeah, I
Holy
saw
shit.
that. Hey,
Yeah.
great job, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, yes, sir, yes, that's great. I saw that and I was like, man, if only I had the time for this, I would have done it, but I didn't have time for it. I was too busy playing the demo. Yeah, the
This is
Orkin
such
demo.
a refreshing podcast. It's been a while that we've just
Yeah,
geeked
we
out. And
just nerd
so far.
out, talk about
Such a
art.
Yeah,
fun
dude,
talk.
My
that's
God.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great talk.
Yeah.
This is the template for all podcasts. For some reason.
Oh yeah.
All art podcast.
Yeah, dude.
I have yet to see another art podcast do it like we do. I've yet to see another art
Wow.
podcast in general. No, do you guys know any art podcasts in the Philippines?
No.
Not really. No.
Exactly. Yeah, so far it's just us. But hey, competition will make us do better. So it'd be nice if like other people could join. But it's a growing community. And speaking of growing, man, So mm, for Godhark, do you sort of envision it expanding beyond the comics? Because I know you mentioned somewhere that comics is like really accessible, and you want to see Godhark like age on the shelf, literally. That's why you
Yeah, that's right.
wanted it
Yeah.
print. Yeah, yeah. Like you know how Orcan's growing. We just talked about
Oh yeah, it's like they have
Marco,
a
right?
game out, yeah, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and then they
But
also
not
have books. And
making a game. Yeah.
yeah, do you envision Godheart expanding beyond the shelf?
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. It's always been my dream to like turn God Arc into a game of some sort, or like a
Oh,
Netflix series. Well, not Netflix, like
Ooh.
just like a series, like an animated series. That'd be great. Um, because well, of course, the game is like the biggest, like my biggest dream for God Arc is that if
Mm.
firstly it's to finish the comics and then sell it because it's like my life's work. But the second one is to have like an adaptation of some sort. Ideally a game. So yeah, that's like an action game with some RPG elements. That would be great.
uh-huh.
I do see it expanding in that regard. Like it's gonna be, but not to the point where not so much beyond comics. Just like another visual form of media.
Like
Like yeah,
transmedia.
like games and yeah, like games and or an animated series. So,
It turns into a dating sim. What?
Oh,
yeah.
how did we
Well,
get there?
Whoa.
Whoa, how did we get
let's
here?
just say
Possibilities now.
my wife has pitched the same thing.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you can maybe look out for something.
All right, I'll check it out on Steam once in a while.
Thank you. It's going to be spicy.
Wish list.
wish.
Thank you.
All
Yeah,
right.
but yeah, a game, and also and or a TV show would be great.
Mm. Yeah, like the Mighty Nine type of, it's crazy.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen Mighty Nine, but yeah.
Mm.
Are you gonna insist you have creative control if it's on a TV show? Because we were talking about Devil May Cry a while ago, off
Oh
air.
yeah. So I'm going to like breathe down their neck about it.
They make Hisaru do
George
something
R. Martin
doesn't
this
really
thing.
happen.
And I'm like, look here. Did you read my comic at all? Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
like that.
I think that should be the first step. Have
Yeah.
someone read it first. I'm not like Devil May Cry.
I need like an
Man.
executive position there. Yeah,
Crazy.
I do need that actually.
For like, let's say if it were to be on like a TV show, like how? Because I'm just really interested in asking people about their like dream projects or like pipe dreams. Because
Yeah.
mine is eventually like an art house horror game where
Oh, great.
uh
Yeah.
inspired by Alan Wake, but
Perfect. Yeah.
different combat. But I don't know yet. I'm still naming
Mm.
the characters. But for you, if like I've been envisioning who the mocap actor and voice actor would be for my characters and stuff. Do you think the same if it were to be on a show? Like, do you typecast anyone in your head or like haven't
Yeah.
thought that far yet? Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like
What do
me
you
and my
have?
wife actually were like, oh, you know what? This voice actor would fit this. Like recently, there's a character in book 2 of God Heart.
Uh huh.
Um, he's basically I'm just gonna put it out there. He's a capre. So, and then my wife was like, you know what, Clancy Brown, which is like
Mr.
he would
Krabs.
be yeah, Mr. Krabs would be a good voice. And I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna write all the dialogue with that in mind now. So yeah, so that's like we like doing that. Like, oh, Clancy Brown. Oh, she's got like this character. She's got like an Irish accent. So maybe I don't know. Saoirse Ronan could probably do that. Yeah, that stuff. We love that
Oh,
stuff.
Yeah.
So like mocap, I actually want it to be like hand animated, like animated by hand.
oh.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a lot of work, but it's gonna be a lot cheaper, and also time. It's gonna take a lot of time too. But
Hey, but
like that's
still.
kind of my preference where everything's gotta be hand animated because I don't know because mocap is good. I think God of War 2018 they blend mocap with like actual like animation principles, like
Yeah.
tweaking it.
Yep.
But I want it to be just like purely like animated by
Hand,
hand.
hand.
Like I think I'm not sure if Naughty Dog with Uncharted and uh, were they also was Infamous? No, Infamous was Sucker Punch, right?
Yeah,
Sushi.
Sucker
I
Punch
think
was
so. Yeah,
infamous.
yeah.
Because
Yeah,
Infamous One looked like it wasn't mocap. It looks like they animated like the whole thing.
yeah.
So to me, I would like to do that, like just animate everything. Everything is
Naughty
More
Dog
expressive,
mm,
honestly.
did mocap for Uncharted 4. And actually,
yeah,
no, I think even 3 they did mocap. But 4 was heavy on the mocap. I saw behind the scenes. Last of Us
yeah,
was yeah, that's
yeah.
mocap.
Druckmann, yeah, it's the Druckmann stuff.
People watch
Druckmann
just the
stuff.
mocap videos too, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, crazy.
it was that entertaining to see the actors like
Yeah,
give it
yeah.
their all there. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Mm.
That's the
That's
fun part about our
Actually, I
team.
have a final question. I guess my final question, if you have
okay.
any. Like we were talking about voices, and I remember me trying to voice out artwork that I want to create. Like, when did you find that voice that you wanted to tell this story of God Hark? You know, like it how, when did you understand that I wanted to tell this story and I wanted this story to be as compelling as it is now? And it's because to me it's such a hard thing to find, like a thing to say about your artwork. And yeah, I just wanted to ask you, when and how did you find that voice to tell this story of Godhark?
Yeah. So I want to say I want to think or believe that I've always had that voice. It was just a matter of when it will start talking.
Mm.
Like and it did in 2019. Like I said, at the end of 2018, I made the prologue because I had listened to some really good music in the to make that prologue. And it's a death metal album by a band called Chapel of Disease. You can look that up. It's the third album they have. Um, that inspired me to create an intro to God
Mm.
Heart. Like, oh, this sounds like the soundtrack to that. I'll make that. And then, so basically, when 2019 came around, January, I was really inspired. I'm like, okay, now that the prologue is finished, I also debuted, like in 2018, I started doing conventions with my friends, like with Justin Florentino and then
Mm,
Kuya Paul Medaglia. Yeah.
mm.
So like I started to do conventions with them, and that's also where I met my wife. So
Oh,
like it was a really big thing for me. A lot of people, it turns out, are interested in comics. So with that in mind, I said, okay, you know what? It's time. Like it's time to do this. Comics is what I'm good at. It's something I can do by myself pretty much.
Yeah.
Why not? So I said, you know what? Why not? I have a lot of time. I've saved a good amount of money from my freelance work. It's time to do it. So that's what led to book one. Um, everything. I just made everything like try. I tried to make everything work. I tried to use my time during the pandemic to make things work, and yeah. So that's the voice. Like the voice was already there. It just like started talking in like late 2018. Like when I was confident enough in my art skills and also confident enough in my storytelling to actually like put it out there
Mm,
as
yeah.
something that you can sell, not as like something not as something that I put up for free on like those webtoon sites or something. Like I make sure even if there's like a digital copy, it's like Gumroad. That's where I sell it because actually I think you might have heard this from Duitano's the Comics Cube YouTube
mhm.
channel, where I actually got in contact with Tom Rodriguez, so like the
Mm,
actor.
I
The
saw.
actor? Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Actor,
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
yeah. So I got in contact with him, and then we chatted for a bit on Instagram, and I said, you know what, if I want this printed, but if that doesn't work out and I can't find a publisher, I'll just put it up on the internet for free. And then he said like two words that was basically like my drive to make this an actual book. And he said, "Wag sayang," which is like basically don't do that. It's better if you like really push for printing.
Okay.
So that was it. So like I said on the Comics Cube interview, yeah, it's thanks Tom for like giving me that push.
Yeah.
So yeah, I now I have that philosophy where I'm like you said, I want it to age on shelves. I want people to like get the book and then when and then smell the ink.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that effect. I'm very sentimental about that aspect of the work. So yeah, that's it. That's when
Thank
I
you, sir.
the voice has always been there.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
I got a final question, but before that, to the other podcasts out there that are Filipino, I'm sorry if I don't know, but hey, let's connect, let's collab. Let's join each other's Discord servers. If you want to join
Yeah.
our server, Red will put the link in the description down below. It's free for everyone, and let us know about yours so we can join yours as well. So yeah. So for my last question, now I hate this question whenever people ask it, but I'm gonna ask it because there's context. Because I'm
Okay.
gonna reframe it.
Okay,
I
okay, okay.
reframe it. So the question I hate the most in interviews and podcasts and whatever is, how did you feel? How did it make you feel? Like, come on, man, that's like a cop out. But in this scenario, because I'm gonna give some context here. Because again, I said earlier, my dream job is, I mean, my dream project is to work on any God of War installation, like not
Yeah.
just like a grunt outsourced guy. Like I really want to affect the story, like concept art or whatever, right? I want to see
Yeah.
my names in the fucking credits, then I can do that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now when I told people that, like JS and Ella, his wife, they were like, oh, are you sure? Like, won't you what will happen after? Like they kept asking me, like, because people, when they reach their goal or dream, they have this face where they're like, okay, now what? Or like, for me right now, I feel strong. Like, I can die. I don't care anymore. I can die right after.
Yeah.
Like I can get hit by a car. That's how bad I want it. But uh, I'm not there yet. But for someone like you actually saw your book on the shelf for the first time. How did it
Mhm.
feel to actually do something and work on your dream project and actually make it come to life? Like, you have the physical copy from your mind into the physical world. How did that actually feel for someone?
Yeah. So back in when I went to MIBF, when I started to actually hold my book and then do like the signing events too, I was like,
Yeah.
this is great. Let's make more. Like immediately.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
immediately it's like I didn't sit on it. I was like, okay, there's so much stuff to still do. Let's work on that. So yeah, so like I did enjoy like all of that stuff. I'm proud of where Godhark is. It's still book one, but if you guys don't already know, book one is designed to be like a standalone, but also you have no choice because I'm making more stories. So if you choose to end the journey with our characters there, okay, that's cool, no problem. But if you choose to follow us, we are making more. Is the thing. So that's where I'm at. That's always been the goal. It's like okay, um, nice. It's on the shelves. That's like one part of the dream.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
but now I gotta work on book two. Like that was the thing. Yeah, that was like my immediate reaction. Like okay, sign some books. Thank you very much for the support.
On to the
I'm really
next.
thankful, and but also I'm really also I'd love to hear what you think about it. But yeah, I'm gonna make more books whether you like it or not, and nothing will stop me because the truth is, Godhark is a big story. There's a lot of world building involved, and I mean, as you can see right now with the Hisaru's current design that my wife made, there is you don't see this design in book one, so clearly there is a follow up, and there's going to be a bunch more follow ups. That's kind of been my focus. Like, all right, book one's finished. Let's move on to the other ones. So, but
Yeah.
it's great. Like sometimes I still don't believe it. Like I'm like, whoa, I made a book. Oh, yeah, that's nice. And then I just keep working on like book two and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm really excited for book two. I think the excitement. I think the I think the journey. Oh, someone's drawing Lorison. I think.
Whoa,
Oh.
whoa,
I
whoa,
think
whoa,
Jake
whoa.
is drawing Lorison on the screen. But yeah, sorry, got distracted there. But
My
yeah,
bad, my bad, my bad.
no, it's all good, man. It's all good. But yeah, I think for me, my personal philosophy, as cheesy as it sounds, is not like perfection is something to all like perfection. What matters about perfection is the pursuit of it, not really achieving it. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like, yeah,
Quotable quote
perfection.
from Sean Kyle.
Yeah, like perfection to me is like okay, cool. Maybe it exists, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's like this human fallacy or stuff like that, like
Hmm.
philosophical shit, man. But the thing is with it, I enjoy the pursuit of perfection. I don't mind if I never reach it. I just enjoy the pursuit. And I think that's like the philosophy there. It's like, okay, if you're a perfectionist, no problem. Just make sure that two things. Number one, are you enjoying yourself? Enjoy
Hmm.
yourself. Number two, is your perfectionism like preventing you from putting something out? Maybe try to change that. Because for me,
Mm.
like the pursuit of it is what matters. It's like, you know, the perfection turns out the perfection is the friends we made along the way. Yeah, that sort of that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah.
you know, that's like my personal philosophy, honestly. It's that you can aim for perfection, just don't take it too seriously and enjoy the ride. Because that's when you know you're improving. That's when you know that, you know, everything is actually everything you've done up to that point is already something concrete. You don't need to you don't need to like finally achieve something to have said that you've already done something. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like the finished product. The finished product is not like a goal. It's all the work leading up to the finished product is what you
Oh
should be
yeah.
proud of. So yeah, that's kind of the my philosophy. Yeah, that's something I want to share. Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's a good way to end. Yeah. Maybe I'll think differently when I find my name in the credits. Maybe I'll be like, man,
Yeah,
I want
man.
another
Like
God of
it's
War title.
no, it's cool, dude. It's like the credits thing is really cool. Like I want that to happen for me also. But more importantly, or rather just as importantly, I think like the work I've done, like the works in progress that I've made up to that point, I think is already like a lot. Like I've already won. You know what I mean? Like if it was a contest, I'm like,
Uh,
oh, I drew the first line for my concept art of like Atreus in the Egypt setting. I've already won. I did the work, and I'm doing the work constantly. So yeah, it's like big. It's like a big deal. Yeah. So that to me is like a win. You know, creativity is fun. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
it's a
that's my
no. Yeah, because it's kind of hard to like remember like we're doing
uh,
this because it's fun. You know what? It's
Yeah.
hard because when money gets involved and then the bills and stuff, you start
yeah
to look at art as like a chore. Which, yeah, I talked with Jess about that over a cup of coffee like 2 Sundays
mhm.
ago, and yeah, it is this talk. It actually, revitalized me. How about you, Red? No bullshit, because it was really fun
Yeah,
yapping
it
about
is.
art and
Yeah,
passions.
like
Yeah.
it's inspiring to see that everything is possible, and just you just have to really put your mind into it. And I think I am in the same boat with Sean here with
Mhm.
how inspiring Dave is as well, and just
Yeah,
to take all that in
Mm.
and to grow up with that mindset. And yeah, I think
yeah.
that's great.
Yeah. Sometimes the dream project is
The
it
friends
kind
you
of gets
made
you
along
there.
the way.
The friends
Sometimes
we
the
made
dream
along the
project is
way.
the friends you made all along the way. Enough
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
Maybe we were the last of us.
Maybe our friendship
um,
was the uncharted territory. Yeah.
we're gonna get copyright strikes. I just know it. Sony's
Maybe
coming
one
for
day
us.
I'll make the devil cry.
We just finished. Hey, it's still May. It's still
They better
May.
say that. They better say that in the show. I'm gonna go back to watching it soon. They better say that.
I don't. I hope they don't fudge it up because when Lady said it in DMC3, that was really. It didn't feel forced, you know.
Yeah,
Even
it
though
didn't. It's like, yeah, I liked it.
maybe somewhere out there, a devil may cry. Like, see, like
Yeah.
we don't really say May as often as we do, but in that context, it worked. Yeah, we're yapping about
Ah, devil may
games again.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
um,
it's.
All right.
yeah. What? Sorry.
No, sorry, you were saying.
No, I'm good. Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had a
Thanks, man.
blast.
We should
Thanks for
hang out.
joining us,
Yeah,
man.
We should. We should.
we should hang
Knowing
out.
that you're not from the south, much
I'll
closer.
introduce
Yeah.
you to my character artist. Yeah.
Yeah.
eh, I think you were in what's it, a draw? No. I think it was Icon Manila where you hung out with Metal Pen people, and that's where Jess saw you. Was it Icon
Yeah,
Manila?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe.
That was Icon 2024, 2023. I forgot. Yeah.
All right.
Well, we also saw you on. I think that was Graphica as well, with the one where TB Choi was here as well.
Was it Graphica? I'm trying to remember. TB Choi. TB Choi. But I've seen TB Choi at Icon. I'm just not sure if it was Graphica. I don't think I was at Graphica.
Yeah, probably not. I don't know. I don't remember, but yeah,
I remember.
we saw you somewhere, my friend.
I think it was Icon too. Yeah,
Was it
I know
Icon?
it
I
was.
don't
It was
remember.
Yeah.
it was Icon day 2, I believe. Like we just hung out for a while, and then I was like, okay,
Peace
I'm God
out.
Hark. I wrote Sean. I think that's what I said, right?
I think so.
I mean, she has that effect, I guess. I'm guessing. I've never met her in person, but I saw people losing brain cells from far away
Yeah,
in the crowd. Yeah. Maybe another art event or like
maybe.
I know some people are like hosting live draw sessions. So hopefully we all see each other again somewhere there.
But what I do know is we will see each other.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
let's
'cause
hang out.
we gotta talk about something with JS right after when we go offline. So yeah, I think we can cut it here, guys. How about you? Red, any final remarks?
I hope you guys enjoyed and follow us on Discord as well. Join in to have much fun with other artists as well. So I think that's
Yeah,
about
I know. We have other
it. Hang
artists
out
in the
with us.
server too. Like
Yeah.
we did a couple of name calls. Like John Gabriel Santos. I think he's in the server. He's just low key. I think JS added him a while back because he was supposed to be a featured or a guest, but we had to push back for like scheduling.
Spoilers.
I mean, it's not really a spoiler if you see he has an artist tag right there in the server along with other people. So
Question for John Gabriel Santos. How did you get in, and can I get in? Thank you.
can you hook me up, brother?
Oh, brother. Pinoy brother.
Yeah, but yeah,
Hopefully.
good for him.
Hopefully.
Good for him.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
for.
Okay.
I'm not jealous at all.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta make that interview or podcast session happen with them.
Yeah.
And like other people too. We got more people down the pipe. So if you want to find out who that might be, because you can become a supporter down there or just hang out with us for free in Discord server. So yeah, I think we can end it here. All right. Director JS, please cut. Bye.